So let's start from most interesting part, I think. We will talk about how I finally get hired as junior software developer. And also we will discuss 2 developer roadmaps, how to become software developer in 2025. For the first thing, it was really damn hard, because I have spent a lot of time to get there. It took me around 2 years day-to-day coding. What did I do? So literally everything. I had resume review from 3 senior developers, I had to pay for consultations, I have purchased LinkedIn premium account to gain certificates and possibility DMs to someone. I have even tried contribute to open source projects in order to get noticed and gain experience to work with code of another people. In Bilyani company I work almost 3 years as a HTML email developer. I have started completely from scratch. I don't know literally nothing about coding, but I have passed interview somehow. My task was to create HTML newsletter. It was really hard for me because I had only HTML and CSS skills that has been learned by myself in internet. Every year I has been promoted to new position, and now I end up having senior position in this role. While working here I also created Builder for newsletters and Chrome extension. Builder is just an app that automates some things. Fetch data from Google spreadsheet and do some stuff with data structures. Extension I can't show you because it is only for internal use, but this app do much more helpful stuff than Builder, and it can replace Builder in some way. Okay, as you understand, I have been hired with zero knowledge for HTML newsletters coding, and since 3 years I have grown to senior developer in HTML email development and created 2 apps from scratch. And in my situation I have 2 possibilities: whether I will apply to another company or apply to developer position internally. I have tried to do both, but for me it wasn't successful to apply externally. How did I land this role? I had an interview with theoretical and practical parts. Of course, I had to prepare for interview, and I have a lot of websites for this. Actually, if you are interested in, leave a comment down below and I will reply to you with websites list to prepare for interviews. My interview wasn't hard, but I should definitely know something, and I have spent a lot of time for coding, reading and watching. First task was about immediately invoked function expression with closure. Second one was about optimizing React rendering stuff using React memo, use memo and use callback hooks. I have replied to almost every question and solved 2 tasks successfully. And after 1 month of waiting, I got offer for junior developer position. What about position junior developer? I suppose I get this one because of lack commercial experience. Personally, I think there will be no big difference if you have ever worked with GitHub in team or just contributed to open source projects. But we will see. Of course, I will make a video about my test period to share everything, how it looks like for those who don't have commercial experience. So please make sure to subscribe to not miss anything. Let's move to another part of this video. We will talk about developer roadmap for 2025. In some of my video I've got comment: awesome content, please upload developer roadmap for 2025. Before sharing 2 roadmaps for you, I would like to tell you something. You have to remember that it will be much harder for you to roll in than 5 or even 3 years ago. It will take you around 2 or even 3 years just to gain experience in your projects, dive deeper into details of programming language, and only after this you can try to apply somewhere. Or maybe you have some type of connections and it can definitely help you in hiring. First thing first, practice matter. What do I mean by that? You have to write code by yourself, contribute to open source projects. Only that way you will start thinking about what you are actually doing. You will start making mistakes and solve them. This is called experience. Only this way you will become a developer that can do literally anything. So, how roadmap looks like? You have to know HTML and CSS for the first time and make at least 10 websites with complex styling and extend them with HTMX later. HTMX, this is kind of extended version of HTML. Only after you will feel free in HTML and CSS worlds, you can start dive deeper into browser API and learn JavaScript a bit. You have to know Fetch API, Timers API, and much more like selectors for HTML tags. Then you can start implementing small features using JavaScript for your websites, because as you know, practice matters. Then you can dive deeper into JavaScript libraries and frameworks. JavaScript libraries and frameworks help you a lot with everyday tasks. This is just an abstraction to not write boilerplate code every time. If you still don't get the point why you have to know them, just try to create JS application from scratch. You will notice how many things you have to manage by yourself. Navigation, user interface refreshing, cookies, states, refresh handling, caching, retries, errors handling, etc. There's a lot of things. I will share with you one web page that is really useful. It's called MDN. Really, just find interesting part and start reading. They also have some sort of sections where you can start from HTML, CSS or JavaScript. And please, remember, always for the first thing read documentation, then start to code. It will save you from stress and you will not spend whole day to find why something doesn't work. And 2 roadmaps you can find in the description of this video. If you like it, make sure to leave a like for this video and subscribe for more. Because from new year I will make something completely new and it will be really interesting part of my life. Mark Lou and Starter Story really inspire me for something. And as always, thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one. Bye.